Well, I figured by now I would have already made a first drive video in the 65 Impala. The truth of the matter is it runs so bad, it has such a bad miss that I don't even really want to make a video of it until I get it running better. This car sat for about 15 years without being driven, and in that time, apparently number 4 and number 6 cylinders, the rings got stuck on the pistons and I can't get them to free up and build up enough compression to where it'll run good. All the rest of the cylinders have about 150 pounds compression, but number 4 and number 6, initially they had 0 pounds compression, but I've got one cylinder up to 60 pounds and the other one's up to 75 pounds by using some of the tricks that I know. But if some of y'all out there have a good idea on how to get those rings freed up or build that compression up enough to free this thing up, I'm open. I'd like to hear it. But yeah, the rest of the plugs came out looking pretty clean. But those two over there, of course, had gas on them, but they weren't all oil fouled, so I believe the thing was running good whenever it was parked. I have driven it up and down the street some. The transmission works all right. A lot of things work on it, but it just has a really bad mix with 2 cylinders dead on it. And I've used all the little tricks that I know to try to make it run better, and I'm not having much success. You know, I've taken so many cars that have sat longer than this one has without being cared for as much as this one, and they fired up and driven around without fighting me and giving me a lot of trouble. And here's this car, I'm kind of doing it to help out a friend, and it's fighting me all the way. And then of course that 63 Impala, one of the cylinders was rusted stuck on it. You know, it's like when I grab a video camera and start showing off what I'm doing, I run into that car that fights me all the way. I'm ready for one of those cars that'll get running and driving much easier. But anyway, if any of y'all have any good methods for getting rings unstuck on pistons, I'd like to know. I've already looked at the rocker arms. They're traveling up and down real well, and there's a lot of indications that tell me that motor was rebuilt shortly before it was parked, so I really do believe it's just stuck rings on the pistons. Anyway, this is where I'm at with this car. Hope somebody writes in something that'll work. Thanks.